Brother Sakima, are you satisfied that all members present are brothers of the Monaken Lodge?
I am satisfied, Medeyu.
Brother Sakim, are you satisfied?
I am satisfied, Medeyu.
And are you all satisfied with the other?
We are satisfied, Medeyu.
I would now like to open this lodge in the first degree.
Brethren, take heed. It is the desire of Medeyu to open this meeting in the first degree. Let it be so done.
As guide of this lodge, will you search the trail and make sure that only those who know our mystics are here?
Brother Medeyu, while searching the trail, I have encountered strangers humbly seeking our mystic circle. They know not of our mysteries, but seek to learn them. They have all rendered under an ordeal that allows them to receive this high honor, and all have been recommended to enter our circle.
Are they fully prepared?
They are not, Medeyu.
Brother, return to the place that you have found them, and bring them before me.
Who are these who seek admission to our circle?
These are they who have been selected by their less favored scouts to become a part of our mystic band.
How do they expect to obtain this privilege?
By continuing so to live and act in service to others. as to deserve it.
Have they passed the ordeal without flinching?
They have Sachem.
Enter.
Brother Schema, I have been sent to you by Medeyu in the north, to you in the south, with his brotherly love, that you will place these candidates in proper position and atmosphere to gain the rights of our lodge.
Let us hear a word of prayer from the medicine man.
There should fall a solemn silence over the brothers in our circle, for their thoughts should now be centered on a noble goal and purpose that has called us all together. We who love the woods and camping, we who strive in cheerful service, stand beside and urge them forward on the next step of their journey, on their long and toilsome journey, each one ready now to help them. This your purpose and intent, marked with silence reverent.
David, you will now attempt to encircle the boulder. I'm trying to touch fingers from both hands on the other side of the boulder.
Warden of the Woods. Do his hands touch?
The link is not bonded.
The bond is not formed. These candidates are medicine man. These candidates are incapable of attaining the goal of our lodge.
Brother Sachem, seek another brother to aid in this task.
Warden of the Woods. Do their hands touch?
The link is welded.
The bond is formed.
Our brothers are united.
As guide, escort the candidates to the foot of the trail to the heights of service.
Let each candidate attempt to reach the level which Medeyu has. Medeyu, help our future brother achieve this goal. Let each candidate ascend to the level of Medeu with the help of his brother.
Brother Second. Now attempt to undermine the strength of brotherhood.
Candidates, satisfy yourself that our union is indestructible.
It is fitting that we will now recall the origin of our brotherhood, which tradition tells us may be ascribed to Chingachgook, chief of the Delawares, in the legend that the medicine man will now give you.
Years ago, in the dim ages in the valley of the Delaware, lived a peaceful tribe of Indians. Lene Lenape was their name. Deer and bear, wildcat and panther, through the forest off they hunted. On their busy village wigwams, peacefully they fished and paddled. In this state of bliss so happy, for many moons they lived contented. Springtime blossomed into summer, summer into autumn ripened. Autumn died on winter's bosom. Thus the seasons in succession, never ending, seemed to pass on. But alas, a cloud arising changed how soon this peaceful aspect. Neighboring tribes and distant enemies suddenly disrupted their hunting. Then Chingachgook, aged chieftain of the tribe, made quick inquiry. Who will go and carry warning of this dire and dreadful danger to all the Delawares, our brothers? But none wished to make the journey. Then spoke up noble Uncas, worthy son of the mighty chieftain. O my father, I am ready. Send me on this gracious errand. For if we would remain a nation, we must stand by one another. And our cause, ourselves forgetting, let us catch that higher vision. Let us find that greater beauty in the life of cheerful service. Off upon the trail they started, old Chingachgook and young Uncas, and in every village some were found who were quite willing to spend themselves in others' service. When at last the fierce marauders were forced back to their own land, and peace was established between them, they who first themselves had offered to the service of the brethren, to the places most respected by the chieftain were promoted. For, said he, who serves his fellows is of all his fellows greatest. As the seed dropped by the sower on good soil bears quick fulfillment, so this saying in their hearts found glad acceptance, and they asked that in some manner he should make its memory lasting. So together, fast and firmly, Chief Chingachgook bound these warriors into a great and honored order, into which can be admitted only those who their own interests can set aside in serving others. And their companions, taking note of their devotion, shall propose them to the order. We, therefore, to them succeeding, to the present day perpetuate the names and tokens of this brotherhood of cheerful service, called by the Delawares Wemoktindink, Wingalausik, Wittehemaway.
Having been elected by your troop as one who thought least of his own interests while working for the good of the camp or troop, you became a candidate for the Wemoktindink. In preparation for your initiation into our fraternity, you were each required to undergo an ordeal to cleanse you of all selfishness and to test you on the principles of fraternity and loyalty upon which our brotherhood is founded. That you are here tonight, my brothers, is proof of your devotion to these high ideals. You were led to the north end of camp by guides, for the north is the symbol of the hunter, the trapper, and the scout. It means fixity of purpose. Here you slept alone, that you might appreciate being apart from the other scouts for something higher. In the morning, you were each set at different tasks, some more or less distasteful, with little food, to teach you the values and virtues of self-denial and cheerful service. That you finished them satisfactorily is proof of your devotion to our order. Tonight you were asked by Brother Sekhem to encompass the border of brotherhood. And finding this impossible, one of our brothers volunteered to seal the bond. This symbolized the bonds of brotherhood which link us together. We must always remember that we are brothers, and that to accomplish our purpose, we must remain hand in hand. Then you attempted to ascend to the higher levels of our brothers. Noticing your unsuccessful efforts, Medeyu gave of himself and assisted you in your journey. You then attained the lofty level of those who serve their fellow man. You then help those who follow, for he alone is worthy to enter our circle that continues to serve his fellow man. Then you satisfied yourself that it was impossible to overcome the united strength of the closely bound arrows. The arrows pointing toward the same goal and purpose assumed the strength which only unity and order can create. But you will remember that once the ties were severed, the strength of each member was reduced many-fold, allowing the ultimate destruction of our gathering. These three tests represent our unity of purpose in perpetuating brotherhood and cheerful service.
Now that you've shown that you're worthy of the Wemoktindink, please raise your right hand in the scout sign and repeat after Medeyu the oath which he's about to give you.
You may turn around and face the fire. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Michael Conway,
Do hereby promise,
do hereby promise,
on my honor as a scout,
on my honor as a scout,
that I will always and faithfully
that I will always and faithfully
preserve unbroken
preserve unbroken
the secret rites,
the secret rites,
mysteries,
mysteries,
signs, and symbols
signs, and symbols
of the order
of the order
of Wemoktindink,
of Wemoktindink,
Wingalausik,
Wingalausik,
Wittehemaway,
with the Hamlet,
which I have now received
which I have now received,
or may be taught
or may be taught
at any future time.
at any future time.
I will always regard
I will always regard
the bonds of brotherhood
the bonds of brotherhood
in this order
in this order,
sacred and binding,
sacred and binding,
and seek to preserve
and seek to preserve
a cheerful spirit,
a cheerful spirit,
even in the midst
even in the midst
of irksome tasks
of irksome tasks
and weighty responsibilities,
and weighty responsibilities,
and will endeavor,
and will endeavor,
so far as in my power lies,
so far as in my power lies,
to be unselfish
to be unselfish
in service
in service
and devotion
and devotion
to the welfare of others.
to the welfare of others.
I will attend, so far as I am able,
I will attend so far as I am able
all regular and special meetings of the order,
all regular and special meetings of the order,
and do what I can
and do what I can
to promote interest in.
to promote interest in it.
Lower your hand. Your duty in this lodge. As guardian of the trail, it is my right to guard the path that leads to her mystic circle, and see that only true brethren and elected candidates are upon it, and to protect and guide them into our lodge. I'm the vice chief of the fire. To the west, Medeu. Your duty there.
To stand at the outer edge of the mystic circle, to let no one enter unless they have passed the ordeal.
Duty of the chief.
To see that none enter our sacred circle without the password.
What is the position of Medeu?
In the north, Medeu.
His duty there.
As in the heavens, the North Star is fixed, so that all the other stars may revolve around it. So, as Medeu stands to the north, the lodge circle revolves around him. He alone opens and closes the lodge.
Brethren, take heed. It is the desire of Medeu to close this meeting of the first degree and stand closed until our next meeting.
Now hear a word of prayer from the medicine man.
Call you now upon your Father, gracious giver of all good, and he may grant his greatest blessing upon those selected here tonight. Let them continue to live the life of selfless service and keep their spirits clean and have cheerful hearts.
Brothers of the Monaken Lodge, let us circle up to the song.
Tightly every link that binds us in brotherhood.